Hey Saber fans, it's Aaron here, and it's thin neck time. So as you can see, we got a lovely Vader's Vault Hero here. Nice neopixel blade. Take a second to admire that beautiful hilt. I love the construction of the Vader's Vault Hero. It's got the Sloth Furnace blue trace card from Sloth Furnace, duh. I just trimmed it down to where it fit. I love the construction of the Vader's Vault Hero. Just, you get that lovely thin neck. But you also have that beautiful real copper. The dueling emitter actually makes it to where you can duel with it. Threads down into this part, probably about right here. Like this is actually a full separate piece. Threads into that, this threads into that. It's all one piece down to here. Got your nice unscrewing section right below the grip. Got your KR Sabers Hero chassis, which fits perfectly in this. The screw that feeds underneath the clamp feeds into this chassis. It's completely fixed. Have your recharge port right there. Have a Saber Essential bass speaker as well. A little bit of gasket around it. Provides a very loud resonance, as you can tell. Let's see if I can get the other force effect. Notice the accent blinkies. It's set up the same way for all the fonts. I believe I got 10 or 12 fonts on here. So flashing red whenever it's idle. Starts doing its thing. I love how easy accent LEDs are in Crystal Focus. And you got music. And last but not least, I believe this is a Mad Cow's Hero font. Last but not least, you have the wonderful Spectrum mode. So let's do a red and got a nice rainbow. Wait a minute, let's go back to colors. There we go, that's better. So yeah, still on red. There we go. Some flickers. All these blade profiles are courtesy of Sorok Sabers. Nice pulsing. Rapid pulsing. Flicker. Pulsing. That's a nice one. Let's just stick it on fire for now. Let's see how green looks with that flame. There we go. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now, of course, you can edit everything on this via the SD card, which is one thing I love about Plector over Profi. The fact that you don't have to download and install multiple programs, it's just a README file.
Sound bank selection.
Hero, this is off.
Tusken Terminator. Dark Saber.
Maybe I should practice more first.
Execute them. I am a Jedi.
The Return. light version of Unstable Blade by Jesse.
Audio player.
And audio player.
Hero.
Back to Hero. And I love that you can go back and forth on fonts.
Audio
now.
player.
Hero. This is Hero.
Audio player.
Hero.
It's awesome. Let's see, do I have any pre-ons or post-offs on this? Can't remember if I do or not. So, let's see. I think I've shown all the blade profiles, color profiles, well, more or less. So, I'm going to get into the hilt a little bit more. Have the Shtok neopixel connector. Let's see if I do have a post.
Sound bank selection.
If this is off.
Let's do this. This, of course, has to be on blue. More of a cyan. And it has a little turbine blade plug. Or a stratter blade plug.
Sound bank selection.
Maybe I...
I love Dark Saber.
That might be the Mandalorian way, but it's not my way. Not anymore.
Guess I don't have a track on this one. So as you can tell, this thing is stupid loud. Nice deep sound vented area. Man, the Vader's Vault Hero is so fantastic. Nice clean install. Fixed chassis. Recharge port. Painted chassis. Saber Essential speaker. Fantastic hilt. Let's just go ahead. I gotta do this just for the hell of it.
That's the climate,
Yeah. Oh, love it. It's so cool. Don't have any forces on this one. I love that. Dude, Kyberphonic, man. He'd be putting out some good stuff.
Audio player.
Hero.
I love the Hero font. I really do. So, let's go into Bespin. Might as
Sound
well.
bank selection.
Hero. This is.
One thing I did notice about a similarity with this and Profi is still get swing sounds when you're locking up or force effects or whatever. So, beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. So, this, for those of you who have stuck around with me, this has a 15 amp high drain battery from TCSS. Actually, I think you might even be able to see it. I think I did it to where you can still see it just a little bit. Nope. Nope, I lied. I believe it's underneath the board, which, you know, you can access the SD card just fine underneath that little slot right there. I think I have some tweezers around here. Yep. So I use these little tweezers that I get from Menards. And you just find the SD card in there. Click it. There she is. There's your SD card. Easy as that. Getting it back in there can be a little bit more of a pain though, obviously. One sec. There we go. Got it out. So, the best way I find to do this is just press down on the board just a tad. Of course, while the kill key's in. Find your slot. Press it in. Good to go. See your red indicator that you got successful power on. Well, not successful. I think that's more of like just a power on indicator. Let you know you got power. But yep, for any of you guys that are interested in buying this hilt, I am selling it. Hate to let it go, but priorities dictate that it must go to a new owner, and I'd much rather somebody else get it that will use it more often. All the weathering that you see on this copper neck is, let's see if I can get some better light for you. No, let's just use this. So all the weathering you see on the copper neck is literally from oils, just hand usage. It can be shined up with Mother's Magwell or some type of metal polish. I did polish this up before I installed it to give it kind of a more polished metal feel. This can be polished up as well, copper traces. It can become really shiny. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, the Force be with you always.